Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've got 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Welcome on in. Thank you all for being here. We got Wolf in Tune, Johto, Jerry, Eric, Not So Generic, John, Streckert, Mighty Munchkin. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here and welcome to the weekend. Hope you're all doing well. So, I honestly was planning on going back to Sword and Shield today. But then I was thinking about it last night while I was playing a little bit of ZA. There are 6 remaining new Mega Evolutions that I don't have. So I thought, okay, well, let's at least get those 6. We'll get those 6, then we'll move on. So I do need Shiny Megastar Raptor, so we're going to get that. The hole I have also has Pidgeys. I don't have any shelf of Pidgeys, any of the line in this game yet. So we're going to see if we can get 3 shelf of Starly and 3 shelf of Pidgey today. And that's going to be our goal. Let's see if we can get it. Let's get going. What's going on, Sprout? What's up? So I have a Sparkling 3, Alpha 3, so we are going to reset till we get a good shelf guaranteed shiny to start off with. Let's see what we got here. We got a shiny Fletchling. Oh boy, we're dealing with Fletchling today. Hooray! My favorite shiny Pokemon in this game, Shiny Fletchling. How's everyone doing? How is everyone's week? What is new? What is going on? How about them bringing back the deluxe EX packs to Pokemon TCG Pocket? I've been very excited about that until I open them and remember that there's only 4 cards and there's a billion cards in the set. And then I'm like, oh dang, I forgot. This is going to take a long time. You're hunting Latios now. Good luck on that, Mighty Munchkin. I do still need to get Latios and Cobalion at some point. I'm sure I'll stream those, once I find the holes. What's going on, Francis? Good to see you. Going for the immersive in that set? Yeah, that's what I really want to get. That is definitely what I want to get. Because we were just talking about this last week too, I feel like. Because that one is like such a... I mean, we thought it was a limited time only, that, the time was already over with. But now I'm just feeling like we might actually have a real chance to get it. Where is my... There's my guaranteed shiny, and it is not an alpha. So yeah, I'd love to get that that immersive card. I know you guys usually bring me the immersive luck on stream, so I'm hoping that in opening, I think we're going to open at least 5 packs today. Hopefully we'll be able to get it. What's going on, Steven? Welcome in. Good to see you. If you guys have not liked yet, think about maybe hitting the like button. That would be pretty neat. Also, if you're new here, think about maybe subbing. That'd be cool. Bro, I suck. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I cannot be as good as you deserve. All I can do is try harder tomorrow. What's up, Razzie? Good to see you. You have a Frigibax or Excalibur, no shiny? Um, I have a shiny Excalibur. I do need to get the non-shinies for the living decks, though. What's the best way to get shiny charm? Grind, grind, grind. Or if you don't, or if you do have it, the DLC can make it a lot easier. But if you don't have the DLC, you're just gonna have to grind through those 1,000 battles, which really, really stinks. All right, we got something good this time. Another shiny fletchling. What even the heck? We got to get a good one at some point, right? Took care of your DMV business yesterday. Took a couple hours. No more Uber. Nice. Congratulations. Organizing Pokemon and Pokemon Home had frozen egg rolls. Interesting. I like egg rolls. I'm not sure if I've ever had egg rolls for breakfast. Chad Spinelli, thank you for the sub. And thank you to whoever else subbed. I see that sub count went from 2308 to 2310. That's pretty awesome. I see you're not too popular. You know, it's the story of my life. I'm hoping that eventually one day I'll be able to hang out with the cool kids. But for now, I'm good with just hanging out with all of y'all. You get for me a Frigibax for Alpha Shiny Delphox. Unfortunately, I don't have a hole to get the Frigibax. I can't hunt it right now. What I am hunting is the Pidgey and the Starly, though. But you'll subscribe? Oh, well, thank you. That makes me just a little bit tiny more popular, huh? Well, there's a shelf of fledgling, but that's still stupid. You're a Pokemon fan? Nice, me too. Cool kids are the ones that don't have the sponsors they have to listen to and say whatever they want and post whatever they want. That's true. That's true. I am not shackled by corporate America. Jack in the Box has the best egg rolls? Really? I can't remember the last time I've been to a Jack in the Box. I don't even know where the closest Jack in the Box is to me. Alright, I'm tired of these gosh dang shiny fletchling. Give us something good. Sir Ralph, what's going on? Good to see you. Shacklecon, nice, I like that. Send you a gift. That's not gonna be much because I'm broke. Hey, don't feel like you have to send anything, Steven. Just you hanging out is nice. But thank you so much for the makeup brush. I did not put on my makeup today, so that is helpful. Is there gonna be another fletchling? It is indeed another fletchling. What is going on here, Razzie? What even is going on here? Why can't I get a shelf Starly or Pidgey? I'm blaming you. Steven, again, thank you so much. I appreciate the makeup brush. No one ever has to send me anything, but it's a very, very generous thing that you just did. It has to be one in like less than 3 minutes. Okay, less than three. Oh, you're talking about Jack in the Box? I guarantee there's not one in less than 3 minutes. There might be one within like 3 hours. Someone look up where Jack in the Box is in Pennsylvania. What's going on, Chemu? Or Chemu? I'm getting sick of these freaking fletchlings. What's my best Pokemon? Um, I mean, I use my level 100 Alpha Dragonite for pretty much everything in this game. If you're asking what my favorite Pokemon is, it's Poliwhirl. But for some stupid reason, they didn't put the Poly line in this game. Few Legends games, no Polys, so no Alpha Poliwhirl, which is inconceivable. Uh, Duckman. Okay, Duckman. Good to see ya. I did not realize that. Yeah, we're using the at names now instead of the gosh dang it. There aren't any in Pennsylvania. That's silly. Yeah, at names instead of the username. So I'm still getting used to what everyone's at name is. There will be someday. I hope so. Good morning, Amber. Good to see you. I thought this was a good hole, but I think maybe this is a bad hole. What's up, Mewtwo? I want to get 3 Shalfa Pidgey and 3 Shalfa Starling here. And it's a level 1, so like we have like, I mean, we honestly, we have 67 minutes without any sort of fast traveling or teleporter. So, I mean, we got a pretty good chance of getting all 6. But I can't start off with a good guaranteed Shalfa. Plays ROM hack called Vintage White. I've heard of that one. I've heard it's fun. I haven't played a lot of ROM hacks. Got a random Shalfa Pidgey yesterday. Nice. Congratulations, Amber. I'm jealous. At least the hole is like right next to a fast travel. I did do a little bit of hunting last night. I did some berry farming, and then I did a little bit of donut farming, and I got a Sparkling 3 Alpha 3 Electric. And then I found a hole and was able to get a Shalfa Pichu, Helioptile, and 3 Toxel. So that's pretty neat. Most handsome streamer on YouTube. What? That's not the freaking Shalfa. Skrillbo, why are you lying? Why are you lying to the people? Woke up at 4 a.m. today because of cats. You cleaned your PC. Look at you being more productive since 4 a.m. than I have since 6 a.m. I watched a movie. Alpha count, I think it's at 184, 185, somewhere around there. Yeah, I stopped putting the counter up because I don't know how. I don't think I'm going to continue to Shalfa hunt to completion on stream, so I don't want to give that that impression. And also, such amazing people such as Razzie Live and Chem Nation have already completed their Shalfa decks, so it's just not as flexy as it used to be. Got a Portal emulator yesterday. You can now play Pokemon Black and White for the first time. Nice! Congratulations. I hope you enjoy them. Give me a Shalfa Starly. What's that new Netflix movie with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon called The Rip? Pretty good. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Did that just come out? Yeah, Eric, I'm sorry about that. We are doing the new time now. If anyone hasn't heard, I have moved my streams up an hour. I used to stream starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. And now I'm starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. It's still a 3-hour stream, so instead of ending at noon Eastern, we're going to end at 1 Eastern. But I noticed looking at my analytics and just kind of anecdotal evidence, just watching the streams, that the first hour is usually pretty dead. And then a lot of people come in during the second hour. And then by the time I end, we still have people coming in saying hi, like right as I'm ending, and I feel bad. So I decided to just shift the whole thing. We'll see how it works out. Not alpha. What the heck? Why is it the only shiny alphas we're getting are the fletchling? I wouldn't even bother going for the guaranteed Shalfa if it wasn't for the fact that we need to get 6 shinies in here. So I just wanna, dang it, I just wanna be safe. Happy you stumbled upon me while scrolling. I'm happy you did too. You're a fan of the new time? I'm glad to hear that, John. John Streckert, out there meeting famous people. That picture you sent me was crazy. It took me a second to like realize what it was I was looking at. Or I should say who I was looking at. Yeah, your third immersive Zard yesterday also might turn into a Pikachu again. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. He's from your hometown? Yeah, I realized that because I looked him up. I was like, what the heck? Why is he in John's area? And I checked out his Wikipedia page and saw that's where he was from. Now the question is, did he also take a selfie with you and start showing people, look at this handsome man that I met at the gym? I'm so lucky. He probably did. There we go. Finally a good Shalfa. I was hoping for a Starly, but we'll take a Shalfa Pidgey. There's one down. We got one. Alright, now let's check out the rest of the hole. Who are the famous Pennsylvanians? I don't think anyone famous has ever been from Pennsylvania. No, I'm teasing. I'm sure there's tons of people. I just have no idea. M. Night Shyamalan. He's from, like, outside of Philly, I think, right? That's why all of his movies take place in Philly. Except for Avatar The Last Airbender. That didn't take place in Philly. And there's a Shalfa... There's a Shalfa fledgling. Does that mean the Shalfa Pidgey was just happenstance? I wonder. Hang it. Alright, we gotta figure out the best way to reset these other ones. Let's see where everything is located. We need 2 more Pidgeys and we need 3 Starlies. Alright, it looks like this side is all fletchling territory, so we don't care about that. And there's fletchling there too. What do we got over here? Alright, we got Starlies there. On the right side. Do we have anything up here? We got nothing up here. Let's go ahead and just break this ball. We got fletchlings there too, and fletchlings there too. Wow. So many fletchlings. Alright, down here we got Starlies. We got 2 Starly sections here. Okay. So... Can we go barf these? We got plenty of time. I mean, I probably can't right now because they spotted me. Finding so much Eevee? Nice. Are you looking for Eevee? So we can fast travel for the other 2 Pidgey. Let's do that first. Well, it's going to be tough because if an alpha spots us, we're going to have to run. Like that. I want to go the other way. I want to see if we can go barf these Starly. Starly is really what I want to get. The Pidgeys are just a nice bonus. Alright, let's see if we can de-aggro. Ah, nope, they spotted me. Just wait here. Ah, he's coming after me. Dang, bro. Not looking for the Eevee. What are you looking for? I don't want no fletchling. That's right. Like that TLC song. I don't want no fletchling. Go barfing's the best way to start a Saturday, right? Ooh, okay. I can reset them, but I gotta go this way. I don't like this one. Let's see if we can, I know we can reset the one in front. We can go barf this a lot easier. Wait for them to go back. Okay. So, how was everybody's week? Anyone do anything fun or exciting? Fairly quiet for me. Just a regular work week. Good. Glad to hear it. Alright, we're just going to do this for a while. We got plenty of time. Just going to school like normal, fair enough. Yep, I'm just going to work like normal. So we do have a Sparkling 3 Alpha 3. So we have a 1 in 585 chance of each Pokemon being shiny and a 51% chance of each Pokemon being alpha. What's going on, Oscar? Good to see you. Yeah, the cool thing about last night when I got the Pichu, the Helioptile, and the 3 Toxel is I didn't phase on anything. Every single thing that I found shiny was an alpha, which is pretty awesome. Alpha 3 is just amazing. 51% chance. If we do manage to get these 6 shinies that we need in time, I'll go ahead and get the rest of the points we need to get another special scan. Maybe we'll get something good. Why am I hunting Pidgey? Well, I'm actually hunting Starly, Oscar. But this hole also has Pidgey, and I don't have any of the Pidgey-line Shalfa. So it's just like a nice bonus. I figure I'm really going for Starly, but while I'm here, might as well get Pidgey as well. 2 birds, 1 stone, and all that. Or in this case, 6 birds. 1 donut. 6 birds, 1 donut. That's the saying now. I'm not sure if I'm going to recognize that shiny, though. Because it is somewhat subtle, going from that black to that brown. Like, if you're up close, it's pretty obvious, but from far away, not so much. Because I think the wings are the same color. Oh, no, I definitely have about 1 billion shiny Pidgeys. 2 flying types, 1 rock type is what you usually say? Nice. That's pretty good, Eric. I wonder if I should zoom in for this. I might zoom in for this. Hold on. Alright. Yep, there's 1 shiny already, I see. Yeah. Looks like a shiny Pidgey. I look like a shiny Pidgey? How dare. So we already have 1 shiny. If we get to 3 shinies, then I'm going to KO them. Because it'll cut too much down on our spawns. Sure matches well. Thank you, Mewtwo. What's up, Loops? Good to see you. You hunted cliffs. What does that mean? Bad Mewtwo. What happened to Mewtwo? I'm not a shiny Pidgey. That's right. I am certainly not a shiny Pidgey. Yeah, so I have 6 Shalfa Mega Pokemon left to get, so I figured we'll get those and then we'll go back to Sword and Shield. I do have my Darumaka and Galarian Corsola hunts set up. I also, just because I haven't done it in months, I got on Violet this morning and reset for a while, seeing if I could find a Histolian Basculin, or a White Stripe Basculin outbreak. Surprising no one, I could not. You were hunting Cleffa. I actually had to go through 3 holes to find one you could actually hunt. Oh, congratulations that you finally found a huntable one. I got lucky with that. I found that hole pretty early on. Oh, Snatch? Yeah, Snatch is a great movie. Yeah, I had that on DVD. You like Dags? Yeah, Brad Pitt's hilarious in that movie. I mean, that was a stacked cast. I think, oh no, I think Benicio del Toro's in it too. You like turtles? I like turtles. Caravans. I've not seen Caravans. I haven't heard of it. I liked Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, but I did like Snatch more. Who wants a muffin? I want a muffin, unless it's a banana nut muffin. Then I don't want it. You bought turtle food today, like for yourself, or do you have a turtle? Is that? I believe that is a Shalfa Starly. There we go, bingo bango. So we got 1 Pidgey and 1 Starly. That's a good start. For the turtle, you don't think you like it very much? Yeah, that makes sense. Don't like banana nut muffins? It's the nut part. I'm not a nut fan. Makes me so sad you have to hunt Starly in this game. I'm enjoying it so far. What's up, Shinies? A good morning to you. I was hoping I could get a hole that had Starly, Pidgey, and Rookidee in it, but I could not. It seemed like every hole I found that Starly had Fletchling, and it had every Starly hole I found had Pidgey and either had Fletchling or Swablu. Tyrone is one of your favorite characters in Snatch Batch of the. Yeah, okay, yeah, I do remember Tyrone. Yeah, Tyrone was pretty cool. Sterling and Apom, your 2 least favorite ever. I understand the Apom. I get it. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I understand. You went through a lot with Apom in Legends Arceus. Am I running? I can never tell. There we go. Now I'm running. So we only have 3, 1, 2, 3. No, we got 4. I don't know. I forgot how to count. We got 4 spawns left. We got 1 shiny Starly there that obviously we're not going to go for. So we got 4 spawns left. If we get 1 more non-alpha shiny, then I will reset it. I reached a like goal. I guess that means we need a like goal of 25. Thank you all for the likes, and thank you all for hanging out with me. Do the Pokemon Cry quiz, and they give you Pampor and Panseer. I'm terrible at cries. Shinies, thank you so much for the 3 years of Entertay. Shinies, 3 years is a long time. Thank you very, very much. Quoting the, do you like Dags? Yeah, that's a pretty good quote. Yeah, let's get some hype for Shinies. That's pretty awesome. 3 years is a long time to give me money. You love the Entei? I think we all love the Entei, right? I'm trying to figure out now because we got this pretty much down on lock, right? This is almost a guarantee we're gonna get 2 more Shalfa Starly. I'm trying to figure out how to get the other 2 Shalfa Pidgey. Um, what the best way is for that. Right now the likes are at 17. Nice, nice. Yeah, let's get a like goal at 25. Someone put in a like goal at 25 and I'll pin it. So at the entrance, we actually have 2 Pidgey, I don't know what you want to call them, clumps. We're going to call them Pidgey clumps. But fast traveling is going to be a little tricky if an alpha spots me. Thank you so much, John Streckert. I'm going to pin that up. "74% you think we're going to get all 6 today. That's pretty awesome. That makes me feel confident. I think, yeah, the other one spawned back. So now we got 5 spawns that can be shiny, which is good. I don't have... Oh. Usually I use Earthquake to knock out a whole clump at once, but obviously I can't use Earthquake on these guys. If I have to reset a group... What's a good multi-hit move I can use? I don't even know. We might just have to do it in a couple batches. Overheat. Can you change Pokemon while you're in a hole? I don't even know if you can. I know you can't level them up. You can't use them experience candy. Can you switch out Pokemon? Yes? Okay, good. Like with the stream and gameplay, because you're gonna leave now because you play your Pokemon Vintage White. Enjoy the Vintage White, and it's good to see you again, Duckman. Welcome back. What quest do you unlock the wormholes? It's in the DLC, Steven. The DLC has all the wormholes, or hyperspace holes, they call them. Uh-oh. Something spotted me. Stupid fletchling. Alright, come here. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Halo, what's up? Good to see you. Oh. We're just hunting for 2 more Shalpa Starly right now in what has to be the most exciting shiny hunt that's ever been on YouTube. We're going for Shalfa Starly and Shalfa Pidgey today. What part of the chicken do you enjoy the most? The meat. I enjoy the meat part. Not so much the beak or the bones. I make up 100% of the entertainment. Well, today I have to, right? Because it's certainly not going to be the hunt. I've still been biking every day for those of you that are keeping up on my exercise routine for whatever reason. It's kind of weird that you do that, but okay. I'm up to 5 miles a day. I think today I'm going to take it up to at least 6. I realize on Saturday and Sunday when I'm not at work, I can actually do obviously more sessions in the day. So that'll be neat. Wings are good. I like wings. I mean, really, if you're talking about different cuts of chicken, I'm not sure if there's any that I don't like. Doing great, thank you, Jerry. You are too. I was very excited to cancel my gym membership. I'm a contrarian by nature. So yes, I am the person that cancels his gym membership and starts working out again. The nugget cut isn't that great? You don't like the nuggets? What's going on, Hassan? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Shinies, I need your opinion on a shiny hunting matter, and you are a very brilliant shiny mathematician, especially when it comes to this game. Let me know if you're still here. I feel like we're gonna get the second one soon. I feel like the second one's coming. Discord, one of your friends has been hosting a sim base on the show that is a parody of Survivor called Disventure Camp. Invited to join the game, started with 20 people. That sounds cool. Are you having fun? Wow, was that only one alpha? It's pretty crazy. Well, I'm glad we at least got one Starly. Like, worst case scenario, I wanted to at least get the one Starly so that I could evolve it up. Having fun, especially since after so many eliminations, you're now one of the 7 people left in the game. Whoa, top 7? That's crazy. $18 likes, awesome. Yeah, that's a shiny normal Starly, Hassan. I'm going for the Shalfas. And I'm sitting here debating on whether or not it's worth it to KO it. Me on Survivor would be fun. I would be the first one kicked off. It's shocking that I've been able to survive on my own in a house, let alone out in the wilderness. You know what? I am gonna knock it out. I am gonna knock it out because even though it's gonna take like 30 seconds, and for the next 3 minutes there will only be 5 spawns. Eventually there will be a 6th spawn again, and if I leave it, there will never be a 6th spawn again. Come on, knock it out. Thank you. There. Now in 3 minutes we'll get our 6th spawn back. Interesting. How come I can see my head now? Are quests good for shiny band? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't like this. What happened? There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Let's despawn them. There we go. Let's turn it a little bit. There we go. Oh, Shiny Charm. Are quests good for Shiny Charm? Anything that gets you more research points. That's what's going to help out. But if you don't have the DLC, you are not going to be able to get the Shiny Charm without doing the 1,000 battles and without doing the trade evolutions. If you do have the DLC, you don't have to do those. Isn't that the $1 million question? That's right. It certainly is. So yeah, if you go look at Mabel's research, anything listed there that you haven't done yet, do those things. I'm still salty that if you did do all the research in the base game, the DLC research doesn't give you anything. That's like, I'm not asking for like anything super special, but I mean, come on, not even like another Master Ball or like nuggets or anything. Like nuggets. Nuggets would have been such a simple thing to do. Just like every research, give me an extra nugget. That's pretty crazy, Skirbo. That's a wild name. Come on, give me a second one. I want a second Starly. Oh, and also stick around, because at the end of... Actually, I don't know. This might take all stream. At some point, we're going to name the... Or at some point, we're going to look at the natures for Pidgey and Starly, and if you guess the natures correct, you get to nickname it. We'll do that in a little bit. A nasal strip attached to your nose. You think the wife is trying to sell you something? That's wild, Jerry. 19 likes. All right, that's awesome. Thank you all for the likes. Getting closer and closer to the like goal of 25. Jerry Snorian's waking up the neighborhood. Sure sounds like it. Woke you up and had you put on, but you don't really remember? Isn't that wild when you can't remember things? Such a strange concept. Jerry used snore. It was not super effective. So I want to get these Starly before we move on to the Pidgey because on the very off chance that we somehow make it through the entire donut without getting all three Starly, I can reset the game and, we'll get all that donut time back. Whereas the Pidgey, we're probably going to have to fast travel, and every time you fast travel, it saves. So, like, even if we finish the Pidgey line, and if we have, like, just a little bit of donut time left, we might not have enough time to get the Starly. So I figured this was a proper order to do this in. Steven, use Pokemon! Gotten way worse since you had pneumonia a year or so ago. Probably time to ask the doctor. You should. I got a couple things I want to ask my doctor during my physical this year. A couple of new things are happening. I don't know if there's something wrong with me or if it's just because I'm getting older. I'm at that age where I just don't know if something's like normal anymore. Like, I'm getting acid reflux a lot more often than I used to. Only 5 more likes to go. We're getting close. Thank you all for the likes. I accidentally swiped to a different stream. This person's got a pet possum. A pet possum? That's wild. 45 isn't really that old if you think about it. Yeah, I mean, if you compare it to, like, how old certain countries are, or, like, the Earth, it's not too old. One of the funniest things I ever heard in my life was back when I was a kid, used to watch The Cosby Show. And there's one episode where it was Cliff's birthday, and the kids got together and made a presentation for Dad. And Rudy was speaking, and she goes, we made a list of all the things that are older than Dad, and they turned the page, and it just said dirt, and that was it. Pet Possum Club, you're gonna keep on dancing. Is that it? Oh, is that like a Pink Pony Club thing? Is that what you're doing, Jerry? I finally heard that song. We got it on the local radio a couple months ago, Pink Pony Club. So I finally got to hear what everyone's been talking about like 2 years ago. "45 back in the Dark Ages was basically the oldest person in existence." That's true. I'd be looked at as a wise elder. Yeah, that's you. That is you, Jerry. Never heard of that song? You're lucky. Mia, 14 months of membership. Where's the celebratory orange wig? I'm sorry, Mia. You're in the wrong stream. Thank you so much, Mia. Let's get some hype in the chat. Amazing how many people in this community has found, or has Cam wearing his floor wig as there's PFP. It's pretty wild. It's wild. Wise Elder Mage Hefters. That's what they call me. What's up, Accelerate? Happy Saturday to you. Man, shiny hunting for Starly is a lot of fun, isn't it? More and more likes to go until we hit that like goal. That's pretty awesome. He posed like that on his own. Yeah, he'll do that. Here's the Chem's Purple Charizard. Wow, only one alpha in that group. We have to have the 6th spawn back now, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. We got the 6 back now. What's, Jerry, what's 585 divided by 6? Farwig does make him look like more of a chemist. In a weird way, it does. It's too early for math. That's why I'm asking Jerry. Jerry's a nerd. 72. Is it 72, Eric? Now we multiply that by 2 when it's 144. So theoretically, we should have to do 144 resets in order to get the next shelf of Starly. We're probably close to that by now. Although we were only doing 5 resets for a while. You just threw out a number. Oh, gosh dang it. 97.5. Okay, so 97.5 times 2 is 195. 195 resets. He did get me good. 104 in particular. I got to get 2 more Shalfa Starly, and then if we have enough time left on the donut, I'd like to get 2 more Shalfa Pidgey in this hole. Hey there, it's Matt Pat here with another game theory. I've heard that guy's pretty popular. I've heard his name mentioned a few times. Jedi Master would be proud. He would be. That was actually my goal, is I wanted to get Jedi Master into the stream, so that's why I'm hunting Starly. And then if we do manage to get all 3 Starly and all 3 Pidgey, we'll do whatever we need to do to max out the points and do another special scan, see what we get. I do still need to hunt Cobalion and Latios. And there's a lot of other non-legendary Pokemon I still want to get. I got to finish off the Frigibax line. I still haven't seen Rotom, still haven't seen Aerodactyl. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else that's only in special scans I need. But I do want to, before like I put this game down for good, I do want to finish off the living decks. Not necessarily the shiny living decks, but just the living decks, so that whenever they start giving out the home compatibility dex completion rewards, I'm ready to go. Oh, Gimme Ghoul. Gimme Ghoul is another one I need. Thank you. Thank you, John. Forgot about Gimme Ghoul. Yeah, and that one I actually really want to do because the only Gimme Ghoul I have are from a Terra raid that I did not find myself. I had to depend on somebody else to host it. So it would be nice to be able to finally hunt the Gimme Ghouls myself. Oh yeah, I'll definitely stream future Pokemon games. Absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty much almost exclusively what I've played on this channel for the last almost 4 years, is Pokemon games. Can you guys believe that in April it will be 4 years since I started streaming? 5 Rotons, this game is going on the shelf forever. Razzie, that's so crazy insane. Need 2 Frigibax and an Indeedee. However, you have to do a lot of evolutions. That's it. That's all you're down to is 2 Frigibax and an Indeedee. That's crazy. I do have the Indeedee. The one guy from your trip? Yeah, that's pretty wild, Scrubbo. I remember when I found that out. That was pretty hilarious. Hash browns with ketchup is life. McDonald's hash browns are pretty good. Razzie, you would be proud of me though. I did end up getting 3 of the Toxel in that hole. So, and the first 2, one would evolve into amped and one would evolve into low key. So, I got the line and both forms. Burger with ketchup. I could go for a burger with ketchup right now. Which fast food restaurant has the best chili sauce? That's a good question. Chili sauce. Hmm. I I don't know. I do know I like Wendy's chili. You have to go back to Scarlet Valley for the stars. Yeah, accelerate. I gotta do that too. I have, I think, 17 Masuda hunts to do in Scarlet and Violet. I have 4 to do in Sword and Shield, which I have all ready to go, and I have 17 I have to do in Scarlet and Violet. The 9 starters, 2 Hisuian Growlithe, 2 Hisuian Zoark, 2 Hisuian Sneasel, and 2 White Stripe Basculin. I'm not looking forward to it. And then in Scarlet and Violet, I need Galarian Corsola, Cursola, Blipbug, and Unova Darumaka. McDonald's needs to collab with Chick-fil-A McGriddle buns, but with chicken. Ooh, that's an interesting idea, Scribble. I like that. You got your shiny Paldea starters via Pokemon Go. You're okay with that? Yeah, I mean, I have the shiny starters, but I don't have the shiny starters in Premier Balls because those were not available until they did the. There's a shiny. Dang it, shiny non-alpha. Those are not available until they did the Terror raids. So then when the Terror raids came out, I caught all of them in Premier Balls so that I could eventually. Dang it, I knocked out 2. I could eventually Masuda hunt them in Premier Balls. Not Trekkie, but the movie with Patrick Stewart with the Borg is phenomenal. Yeah, I never saw any of the... I saw the original 4 Star Trek movies. And I saw I saw the first... I don't even remember if there were 2 or 3. I saw the first 2 J.J. Abrams ones, but that's it. Can we trade? Unfortunately, Logan, when you're in a hyperspace hole like I am right now, you cannot connect to the internet for some stupid reason. But feel free to trade in the chat. Feel free to ask people in the chat if they would like to trade. Yeah, I know that would be Next Generation, but yeah, I never saw any of the Next Generation movies. Looks like I got socks for Christmas. I did get socks for Christmas. How did you know? What's up, Cashier? Good to see ya. Did you read the first 2 J.J. Abrams? Yeah, those are the only 2 I saw. I can't remember if there was a 3rd one or not. Logan, what's up, Logan? Sorry, I just saw you said hello. How you doing? Happy Saturday. There's a 3rd one? Okay, yeah, I didn't see that one. Watched the Pokemon Zarude movie for the first time last week. Believe it or not, that's one of the Pokemon movies I actually have seen. I saw that a few years ago. I thought it was pretty decent. You know, for a Pokemon movie. Yeah, that's right. He did die, didn't he? I got a tickle in my nose. Zarude doesn't learn Sandstorm. I don't get it. Why would it learn Sandstorm? You have a little 75 Charizard? That's pretty awesome. I feel like that was a joke and I'm just not getting it. Use posthumous release, okay. Uh, oh, Darude reference. Okay, gotcha. Well, Anya Taylor-Joy. Yeah, I think my introduction to her was Queen's Gambit. And I was like, who's that girl whose eyes are like a mile apart from each other? That was a good show. So cute. I didn't say she wasn't cute. I'm just saying that her eyes are like a mile apart from each other. All right, I think we got our 6 spawns back now. Okay, so we phased twice now. 2 phases on a freaking Starly. We've been doing this a while. Let's see how much time we have left on the timer. Ooh, we're actually running out of time. We might reset this soon. We probably should reset this because if we get down to 1,000, we'll reset it. Because I still want to try and go after the Pidgeys after this, so. Bring up a good point. Her eyes are a mile apart. I'm telling you. I've never seen someone with eyes that far away. You got the high ground, Anakin. That's right. You do have the high ground. Girl can look straight ahead and see 2 time zones at all time. That's crazy, Jerry. That's a crazy thing you just said. Yeah, let's just go ahead and reset. We had that one shiny Starly hanging around for a long time too, before I KO'd it. So we're gonna knock that one out. We're actually gonna start getting more checks per reset. The like went down? Uh-oh. Oh well, that happens sometimes. Alright, go back to your places where you belong. Or are they stuck there now? Nope, now they're heading back. Wait, are they? Okay, bye. You leaving? Are you leaving, Steven? Well, thank you for being here. They are stuck now. Interesting. Okay. Let's just reset, and then we'll fast travel real quick. David Fincher, Paul Thomas Anderson are yours. Mine, I don't know. Oh gosh, I don't know. That's a tough question. I'll have to think about that one. Oh, this is the wrong way. You ever watch Boogie Nights? Yeah, I mean years ago, back in like the 90s, back when it came out. Alright, there's the shiny Starly. Let's KO that. I want to try and only KO that. Thank you. We're gonna go here, we're gonna turn around, we're gonna wait for them to go back home, and then we're gonna save. That way next time, we won't have to do this again. Great movie. Turned Mark Wahlberg into a big star. That's right. Sure did. Did I accidentally knock out 2 of them? Dang it. No alphas there. There Will Be Blood. Yep, that was a good movie. I mean, I haven't seen every movie they've done, but I always enjoy the Coen Brothers movies that I see. Um, at 9, you gotta go. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, feel free to hang out here until then. Light came back. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're keeping me up to date on that. I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while since I've really focused on following particular directors. I mean, I always pay attention to who they are, but yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, technically, I guess Tarantino. I think I've seen every Tarantino film. I think I should check out Game Theory, owned by Matt Pat. I have heard he's a pretty popular guy. Jordan Peele, yeah, Jordan Peele. I enjoyed the 3 movies. I think for me, it's a little bit of a hot take. I think for me, Nope was my favorite, followed by Get Out, followed by Us. Put his family first. Well, that's good. That's always a good thing to do. Keegan Michael Key and Jordan Peele were the best duo. You know, I've only ever seen clips of the Key and Peele show. I've never actually sat down and watched it. Nope's pretty great. The marketing let down though. It was more like a summer blockbuster than a horror movie. I don't know, man. Part of the reason why I liked it so much is that there were some scenes that I felt really uncomfortable with. And like a little terrified. I mean, it was definitely more sci-fi, I suppose, but I mean, all the stuff with the TV show was just absolutely terrifying. Chappelle Show is pretty good. Yeah. Right now you're eating cookies? Ooh, I would love to have a cookie. Alright, we got our 6 spawns back now. Come on, Starly. How much time is left on the donut? We just reset it, John, so we should have a lot now. Yeah, 3,000. 3,000 calories. We'll be good for a while. And I optimized the reset. So now we don't have to worry about the shiny Starly that was in the pack, anything like that. Conified, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. You know, if we have enough calories left, I think the best way to hunt the Pidgeys might be reset, like game reset, like KO them and save right before they respawn. That's how I hunted all the Toxels last night. I think there's either 6 or 8 Pidgey in the hallway, so that would be a pretty good reset one. Tomorrow's community. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Tomorrow's rookie community day. I'll have to do that. So yeah, I'll definitely need to get what did you recommend? Heat Wave? I'll definitely have to get Heat Wave to KO the Pidgeys if I'm gonna do that. But you get 6 Alpha Birds? I hope so, Steven. Apparently 69% of you think I will get all 6, which is pretty nice. Alright, tell you what, let's go ahead and open up some TCG Pocket Packs. Let's do that before we continue this hunt. We will be opening up the Deluxe EX packs. I still have a bunch of cards I need to get. And including the Immersive. So it'd be pretty sweet if we could get the Immersive. So here we go. Let's see. I am Grook. That's pretty good. I just click the button to minimize the poll, but you think I'll get all 6 too? Oh, thank you. Immersive luck. That's right. Let's get this immersive luck. One more like to go. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's select other booster packs. Here we go. Deluxe Packs EX. All right. Give it a spin for luck. Yeah, we'll get that reactionary card. That's what we need. All right, Lickitung, Brion, Sudowoodo. That's new. At least it's a new card. And Snorlax EX. So what does that bring my total up to now? I'm at 238 out of 353. Deadpool just released in Marvel Rivals, and unsurprisingly got a team up with Jeff. That tracks. That makes sense. All right, pack number 2. Electrical Cord, Execute, a full art Farfetch'd, and Crobat EX. Okay. I don't think any of those were new. Nope, none of them were new. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna open up a 10 pack. Because who knows when we'll get another chance to do a 10 pack of these packs. Clocky with the 28 months of membership. My goodness gracious. Thank you so much, Clocky. Let's get some hype in the chat. And Draconified, thank you for the new like goal. And thank you all for the likes. Guaranteed regular EX is a lot of spinning animation after a while. The guaranteed regular EX is a lot of spinning animation after a while. I'm not sure what that means. All right, let's open up 10 packs. How much likes do you think you're going to get today? I don't know. It's all dependent on everyone here in the EX packs. I don't know what you mean by spinning animation, though. Sprigatito, Charmeleon, what's her name? And Pidgeot EX. You know how there's on in every... I don't know what you mean, Mia. Milcery, Crawdont, Gabite, and Umbreon EX. Like how the card spins. Okay. Shaman, Farfetch'd, Charmeleon, and Decidueye. Sneasel, that's a new one. Brion, Charmeleon, a lot of Charmeleons, and Tinkatongue. Okay, I got you. Lusamine, Crawdont, Kartana, and Gallade. Yeah, no, I get it, guys. I got it. Drillbur, Farfetch'd, Erica, that's new, nice, and Sylveon. Execute, Sabrina, Squirtle, that's new, nice, and Darkrai. Crawdont. Goals become the ultimate Pokemon trainer. I hope you reach that goal, Steven. Gabite, Iono, and Zapdos. Ooh, the shiny Darkrai. That is new. That is new. I had the shiny Giratina. Now I got the shiny Darkrai, which means I now have 100% of the shiny cards in this set. So that's good. I like that. Now give me that immersive. Poplio, Seadra, Pachirisu. Also, Kieran, happy Saturday. Torkoal, Hoppip, that's new. Litten, and Ho-Oh. Yeah, shiny Darkrai looks really good. And that's it. Okay, sweet. No immersive, but we did get the shiny Darkrai and 1, 2, 3 other new cards. No, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 additional new cards. So I now have 347 or 247 out of 353. That's pretty sweet. Yes, reactional. 11 days left too. That's good. So like 2 weeks basically. Ooh, let's also get that Gumi coin. Need that. Oh, there's new promo cards. Is there a new versus event going on? With the Mega Latios EX. Ooh, cool. Okay, let's get back to the hunt. Okay, let's do it. Let's get this thing. Liquid glass thing, you hate it? I do too. It's terrible. And I hate that it's not a toggle thing. I found ways to make it less annoying. but it's still annoying. The most annoying part about it is how it makes whatever background you have look. Obviously, everyone's going to have a different background, and it can just make it look terrible depending on what it is. Ramble on more? Ramble on! How do you watch Jaden animations? On YouTube. Your Apple Watch deleted Spotify because it's too old. Kieran, you're just having a miserable week. Oh, have I watched Jaden animations? Yeah, I mean, years ago I saw some of her, like, really popular animated videos. Matthew, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you. How's the hunt going? Also, that sub count went to 2311. If you just subbed, please let me know it was you. Yeah, about Lord of the Rings, exactly. Yep. Got that Mawile almost instantly. Nice. I still got to get myself a shelf of Mawile. Well, Matthew, we did a bunch of resets at the beginning and finally got ourselves a guaranteed got ourselves a guaranteed shelf of Pidgey, and then we got a shelf of Starly. But I still need 2 more of each. Has a shiny Tadbulb and Pogo. You're just having a great day. After I caught my 3rd Wattrel in Pogo and sent it to home, I realized I need to seriously work on evolving the Pogo Pokemon I sent to home. Because I don't know. I've just been sending them. I have no idea how many are waiting in there now. It's got to be a bunch. Who would win, Gollum or Dobby? I gotta say Dobby. I think Gollum's got more of like that mean streak in him. He's got that dog in him. But I mean, Dobby's got magic. What's my Pogo home dex at? Right now it's at 818. But I probably have about at least a dozen Pokemon, if not more, that I have to evolve. So I'd say probably closer to 830. I've been able to get a bunch of egg babies since the great re-leveling, because I got a ton of incubators from that. But my weakest section is still the legendaries. Exactly, Scrobo, exactly. Either way, there's a clear front runner. If we're just talking like, hands-on fisticuff style, definitely Gollum. But if magic's allowed, it's definitely Dobby. Five out of 6 alphas, that's pretty good. Let's keep that up. Christopher, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Man, where is the Sting Starly? I just want to get this hunt done with so I never have to hunt for Starly again. If for some reason we can't get this done by the end of the stream, I am going to continue this off stream and just get it over with. But yeah, so I do want to, for those of you that weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I have, hey, Steven, a new like has arrived. That's awesome. I have been talking about moving back to Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet for more Masuda hunts. And I do plan on doing that. Matthew, 1 o'clock. Is this a Zoom Go Barf? It is. But I want to go ahead and get the last 6 shelf of megas I need from the DLC, which would be Staraptor, Absol, Crabominable, Galissapod, Chimecho, and Tatsugiri. So I do want to just get those done. That way, probably not, John. I want to wait and try and get these last 6 megas done. So I'm going to get the Megastar Raptor today, regardless. And then tomorrow, depending on what berries I get today, or what donuts I get today, we'll knock out at least 1 more tomorrow. 2 shiny Feebas, 2 Shalfa Feebas, and 1 Shalfa Magikarp. That's pretty good, Matthew. You haven't Zoom Go Barf yet? Oh, you got a Zoom Go Barf. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, you know, Starly's body turns from gray to brown, but I believe the wings stay the same color. So unless I get up close, I can't tell if they're shiny. So by zooming in, I can, you know, I can tell right away, and then I don't have to waste so much time running back and forth. Took a couple resets, but worth it, I bet. Yeah, but John, I got my Sword and Shield Masuda hunts ready to go. Got Galarian Corsola and Darumaka ready. And then I'll just have to, you know, throw Blipbug in for, you know, one of them afterwards. 2 or 3 water donuts with Alpha Power 3, they elude you. That's unfortunate. Tatsugiri, does it... I don't even know if this is an actual question or if I'm just being dumb. My munchkin, gotta take off. Have a great rest of your day, buddy. Thanks for being here. For Tatsugiri, does it predominantly show up in water holes or dragon holes? Water? Well, that's good. That's good. That means if you see myself in water, you don't remember dragon? Okay, good. So that means if I get a dragon donut, isolatable is not the right word, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. I can kind of like isolate hunt it. New like is right. That's fantastic. Thank you everybody for the likes. How's the biking going? Pretty good. I'm up to I've been up to 5 miles a day all this week. Today and like I've decided like on the weekends, you know, for the time being, at least today and tomorrow, since I'm not working and I'm at home most of the day, I'll be able to get up to at least 6 miles. But yeah, it's going. I've been doing it every day. A couple miles in the morning, a couple miles at night. Did a couple miles this morning before stream. Yeah, it's going well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Don Dozo. How's the diet been? Pretty good. Pretty good. I haven't really had any cheat days yet. But yeah, I've definitely cut down the calorie intake. I've never been what I would consider to be like a large fella, But when I was at the doctor's back in October, they always measure you height and weight when you get to the doctor's office, and I was the heaviest I've ever been. So I decided to get off my duff and try and cut down on the calories and start adding in some exercise. So trying to rebrand to Mr. Clean. That's right. Um, so I've definitely lost a little bit of weight already. I can tell, and um, definitely feeling some leg muscles growing as well. I've been able to tell if you need to add more calories. I mean, I haven't really been hungry, so that's a good thing. I know I have a little bit of a cushion too between what I plan on eating, like what my meals are versus what my caloric intake can be. So, I'm happy I know like if I do get hungry, I'm fine to eat something else if I need to. Darkville, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, I've been feeling good. Okay-ish. How are you? I'm okay-ish. Okay-esque. Yep, founder of the Chem Nation show. Supreme ruler of the Discord. All right, how many calories we got left? Oh, we're good. Started back at the gym on Monday for the first time since August. Next step is sorting out the eating habits again. Good job, Kieran. I'm proud of you. I'm also I've gotten used to it now. It's not no longer getting used to it. I've gotten used to drinking nothing but coffee in the morning and water the rest of the day. Also, hi, sorry. I was about to say, Clocky, you came in here and dropped that amazing member flex, and then you've been pretty quiet. I'm assuming you're just doing your Saturday morning chores, but I hope. Oh, your work, gotcha. Hope all is well, Clocky. Good to see you as always. How's Emily and Archer? That's awesome, Steven. You don't have to announce every like, though. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I'm sure you have a lot of things you want to do other than announce every single like when it comes through. You're a like bot. Come on, Starly. Why you gotta make this a long hunt? No one wants a long Starly hunt. All the shiny legendaries. I still need Cobalion and Latios, but I haven't found those holes yet. If we do finish up this hunt before the stream ends, we will go ahead and max out our points and check out the next special hole. I mean, all holes are special, but you know, some holes are just specialer than others. Uh, for right now, Kieran, just the bike. That's really all I can afford right now. I can't really afford to buy other gym equipment at the moment. No, you don't have to worry about that, Steven. That was awful English on your part. I thought it was pretty clear, actually, Kieran. Maybe it's just my American brain is just dumber, but I thought that was a perfectly fine sentence. At 9, you'll retire for today. Well, I appreciate you being here until 9 o'clock, Stephen. We got that first shot of Starly so early. I think we're being punished now. Would you do one of those pump cycling classes where they dance while cycling? Oh no, no one wants to see that, including me. You know, it's weird how how digital advertising works and how creepy it is. And I know it's probably just a coincidence because it's like the beginning of the year, and historically there's a stereotype about people making New Year's resolutions about going to the gym and stuff and working out. But I swear, after I started biking in the living room, I started getting Peloton commercials on YouTube while I'm watching it. And I saw a Peloton commercial the other day, and you know, it's talking about how awesome it is, and you know, all the classes and everything. And it said, for only like starting at only $235 a month. And I was like, $235 a month only, starting at. That's crazy. That's insane. Gonna buy Expedition 33 on January 29th when you turn 33. That's pretty sweet. I've heard a lot about that game. Didn't it just win a whole bunch of awards? That's the amount of your gym membership for a whole year? That's what I'm saying. Peloton's a ripoff in terms of monthly subscriptions. You could go to a luxury gym for that. Oh, absolutely. It's wild how expensive it is. Harley May, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Your gym opening near you, first 200 people to register. You get the first month for £5. They haven't advertised a monthly fee yet. That's scary. That's a scary thought, Kieran, because you also got to keep in mind the £5 is going to be like, they want it to be highly sought after. So if £5 is highly sought after, is it going to be £20, £30, £40, £50? Only game that has more Game of the Year awards is Elden Ring. Otherwise, Expedition 33 is one of the most critically acclaimed games ever. That's crazy. What's it on? Is it just like a computer game? You had a very productive day and 3 huge bags of clothes. Oh, that's awesome. Good job, Carly. I'm doing pretty well. Can't complain. Um, just, uh, just spending way too much time looking for Shelf of Starly. Xbox, PlayStation, PC, gotcha. Mid 50s? Yeah, that's wild. It's like when I see ads for things and like I don't know how much the price is, but like say like they're like, you know, use this code so you get $500 off your first purchase. It's like if you're giving away a discount code for $500 off, what's the regular price? Oh, Steven, I'm sure we'll find somebody. Don't you worry about that. Probably Kieran. Kieran will probably be the like bot. That seems like something he'd be good at. Why isn't this shiny yet? Been a while, always nice to catch a stream. What's up, Goku? Good to see ya. What's the donut at? Thank you, John. That's a good question. 1,500. All right, we're good for now. If it gets down to 1,000, we'll reset again. But thank you for reminding me, John. You're always good at that. Oh my gosh, I am losing it. There we go. There, that's good. Oh, come on. Have I ever done a Nuzlocke? I've attempted one a few times. I've never successfully completed one. Typically what happens is I will do a Nuzlocke and get through the first few gyms, and then I'll lose a Pokemon, and then I'll say screw it, I'm just going to do a regular Nuzlocke. And John dropping the Angel Spearows. Yeah, we've definitely lost some Pokemon in Nuzlocks. Moved to a city with just a new environment. Finally got internet. Oh, sweet. Well, congratulations on the new move. Or, new move. Congratulations on the move. Are you enjoying the new city? New like has arrived. That's awesome. Thank you all for the likes. Don't think you'll ever get that lucky again. Jazzy, you got a shiny Binacle. Congratulations on that. As lucky as what, Matthew? Oh, you moved from Las Vegas to Miami. Holy smokes. So you're just going from like cool city to cool city. I spent a couple weeks in Miami one time. I got some stories from Miami. You're gonna use Alpha Barbarical, but now you're just gonna use the shiny. That's so cool. I've never been to Vegas though. I've always wanted to go, never had the opportunity. I'm not sure if it would be a good idea. I completed Chef Fido line under 700 calories. What? Cut the second at 200 calories remaining. There's a last catch for the golden Pokeball and it spawned directly in front of you. That's super lucky. You're going to Miami next month? Are you taking me, John? Why do you look sad about that? It's true that I live in the middle of nowhere. Pretty much. I live in a town that has about 30,000 people. And we're the largest town in a 3-hour radius. Or maybe 2.5-hour radius. Extremely happy to lose the cold for a while. I bet you are. Well, me, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you got Philly, you got Harrisburg, you got Pittsburgh. Those are some pretty big places. Is the crime rate pretty low? It's probably about average. But I mean, yeah, I'm like 2.5 hours from Harrisburg, 3.5 hours from Philly, 3.5 hours from Pittsburgh, 2 hours from Scranton, about 4 hours from New York. 1,000 people in the U.S. as well. I don't think you'd ever comprehend the scale of it. Well, you have to get over here and check it out. In Canada, if a town has more than 15,000 people, it's a city. I mean, yeah. I mean, I live in a city. Hey, there we go. There's a second shelf of Starly. I use the terms town and city interchangeably. I don't think about how I say them. But yeah, it's technically a city. Dang it, wrong one. Got it. Okay, got it. That's the second one. You live in one of the worst cities in the U.S. in terms of crime rate, so average must be amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, we got 2 Starlies with 1,200 calories remaining. This is going to be a tight one. This is going to be tight. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get the Pidgeys. Because I also want to go ahead and... can I reach that from here? Cannot. Alright, hold on. Can I pop the Pokeballs? I am. I do want to get those points. There's a dang Shalfa Fletchling. Dang old stupid dang thing. Let's save. All right. We're gonna have to wait for at least. I think I caught 2. So there's only 4 spawns right now. I know, Carly. They're so 2025. I think we're only going to be able to get a second Pidgey. I don't see us being able to get a third one. I think... Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to zoom in, but I am going to time it. I'm going to time to see how long... Well, not how long 3 minutes are. In 3 minutes, how many calories do we use up? All right, so it was at 11:59. Someone remember 11:59? All right, yeah, there's 4 here. 4 here. And we got all these. So how many is that? 6 spawns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's got to be 8. I'm missing 1, but it's got to be 8. I'm gonna get KO'd. Don't get KO'd. Let's go ahead and get the golden ball. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna reset the game. It doesn't matter. I'm just looking for things to do for another minute and 25 seconds. You only need 7 more shelves to complete the Shelf of Living Dex. That's crazy! Carly, you're amazing. What are the last 7 that you need? Thank you, John. Thank you. 11:59. We got 55 seconds left. All right, we're just going to chill here for a second. 9 more likes to go. That's awesome. Okay. 20 seconds left. 10. 982. 11:59 to 982. Can someone do that math for me? One Froakie, Aerodactyl, Overquill, Bergmite, Raichu, Golurk, and Seviper. You're so close. And quite frankly, Carly, other than Aerodactyl and maybe Seviper, not too difficult. Not too difficult. That's awesome. No, it couldn't have been 59 calories. 159 plus 19? No, plus 18. 159. 177 calories. So so about, not, okay, so close to 1 calorie a second. I'm just doing some math in my head real quick. Oh, okay. You don't have Bergmite because you want to get with Hisuian Ovalug? That makes sense. I always forget. I don't know why I keep forgetting that Hisuian Ovalug's in this game. Okay, so we got plenty of time. The Pidgeys are right by the entrance too. Here's what we're gonna do. So we could do 3 minutes at least a few times. Okay. All right. It's going to take a little bit to set this up, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to do reset hunts for the last Starly and then for the Pidgeys. So the first thing we need to do is wait for the other two Starlies to show up. So there should be 4 right now. Yep, and we just have to wait until the other 2 spawn in. While we're doing that, while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and get our Heat Wave Pokemon. All right, thank you guys for the likes. Interesting. I would not have expected that the Noivern would have been our Heat Wave Pokemon. So that's in Shalfas. All right, let's throw... Actually, can Delphox learn Heat Wave? I bet Delphox can learn Heat Wave. Yes. Spin set Fire Spin. Do I have any siblings? I do not. I do not have any siblings. Okay. So... Alright. Just gotta wait for 2 more to pop in. Hopefully my Delphox can take out... We might want to reset until there's no alphas. Almost time for your retirement as like bot. Aw, dang it. No, we're not gonna get rid of those. I hope that my Delphox can knock out the alphas. See if we can at least get it down to less. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to once the other 2 Starlies show up, we're gonna knock them out. We're gonna wait about 20 seconds. Then we're gonna go knock out all the Pidgeys. Then we're gonna come back and save in front of where the Starlies will respawn. And then we will reset until we get our 3rd Starly. And then we're gonna rush over to where the Pidgeys will then respawn 20 seconds later, and reset there until we get a Pidgey. What's up, Big Cheese? Oh, okay, Steven. So you'll be coming back? Nice. Okay. They're back. They're back. And that's a lot of alphas. Let's see if we can get... I cut it down at least a little bit. Thank you, Carly. Rage and caffeine. Oh my gosh. Alright, come here, bird. See if we can knock out all you at once. That did not work. Okay. Alright, so, poop. I don't think I saved after they respawned in either. It's snowing real hard now? Uh-oh. I don't think it's snowing here, thankfully. Okay, yeah, we're back at 11:59. Can you evolve a main game Bergmite in the portal that has a Hisuian Evolug, get the Hisuian Evolug that way? I don't think so, but someone who's smarter than me, let us know. But I don't think you can evolve regular Pokemon into regional forms in this game. I am going to throw in... Alright, thank you for the like. I am going to throw in Noivern just because I feel like... Because it's an alpha, it's going to have a better chance of KOing things. I could be wrong, though. right, see you soon, Steven. Stupid people ask the really honest, reserved person usually, but because lack of sleep is unhinged, stupid questions, they get the business. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of alphas. I really want to cut it down. This is the one time when alpha power 3 is not good. Leftover chili for lunch. I hope you brought some for me. I'll take it. 3 out of 4, I'll take it. You want to go home and sleep / rip your prizes? I'm sorry, buddy. What's my favorite Pokemon of all time? Good question, Ty Rogers, and welcome in. My favorite Pokemon is Poliwhirl. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Okay, there we go. We got, okay, so 2 alphas, 4 non-alpha. We'll take it. All right, so what's our count at now? 1037. 1037. That did not knock out the alphas. Poop. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go and knock out. Phalanx is your favorite. Phalanx is a pretty awesome Pokemon. I do like Phalanx. I should have just done it this way from the start. Okay. This is going to be fun. Let's outrage the Pidgeys. Where even are you, Dragonite? There you are. This is going to be a mess. This is an absolute mess. Yeah, this is a mess. Favorite director? I don't know, dude. I don't know. We were kind of talking about that earlier. I thought it was a Flygon. Oh my gosh. Matthew, come on now. All right, let's try this again. All right, let's just use Dragonite. Really? That's ironic? What's ironic? What's up, Captain 007? Good to see you. Alright, I forgot to hit the timer. Alright, let's do this. Let's KO these. What are you doing? How are you? Let's start again. We're starting again. What? Reads books that books gain knowledge. Oh my gosh. That's pretty crazy. Oh, okay. I got you, Cheese. Canada Nation with the 37 months of membership. Almost a whole 3 years. That's pretty crazy. You know what? I screwed this up. I didn't build in enough time in between the KOs. That was on me. That was on me. Okay. All right. All right. We're doing this correctly this time. We're doing it correctly. Almost a hefty toddler. That's pretty much right. Turns out you were too late. Oh my goodness gracious. God sneezes so that hefty can bless him. Oh my goodness. The things you are saying. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Start. Okay, that's it. You're late to the admin abuse. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. All right, so we're going to wait about another 10 seconds, and then we're going to go after the Pidgeys. Okay, let's go get the Pidgeys. How are you doing today, Kim? All right. They're knocked out. Now we're going to wait about 20 seconds. I named my parents when I was born. You are silly, Captain 007. You witnessed a feat of great nerddom. What was it? On my way to a lovely 2 years. Gina Bina with the 16 months of membership. Thank you so much. Going great. Glad to hear it, Kim. You made the 3 years 1 month ago. We're going to guess the thing right now in 10 minutes. That's right. Okay, let's knock out these fellas. Where are you at? Come on, Dragonite. Do your thing. Are you for reals? Come on. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got all the Pidgeys and the Starlies knocked out. So we're going to, and we have about 1 minute left. John, I think we got good time on the calories. I think we're golden. Now, where would be a good place to stand? Let's stand here. Okay. Actually, let's stand here. So we just gotta wait. Whoops. Sorry I keep hitting the microphone. Okay. 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds. I'm gonna start saving now. Sorry, Cheese, I was, focusing. Last night, 50 people crammed into a gaming hall, smallish but enough to fit us all, and not one basement dweller showed up reeking of lack of shower. Yeah, you guys, it's funny. Like I said the other day, it's funny how every collection of every time a group of nerds get together, apparently every nerd stinks except for the one that's telling you the story. Soft reset 100 through and through. Oh, absolutely. All right, let's start saving. And now's the point where I get nervous and I don't save again until I see it pop up and I reset. And that's why. Big Cheese's line. What, all of them stunk? But that's good that no one smelled. It's always nice when people don't smell. Save. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much longer. Okay, there we go. There's the other two. You jerk. Shower beforehand, apply deodorant after shower and before going in to ensure maximum freshness. That's good. That's good. That is the goal. Can I reset the game while zoomed in? Or whilst? Sorry, Kieran. You worked at C2E2 last year, swear. I felt like you could see the haze of funk from some of these dirty nerds. Oh my gosh. Gina, did you offer to wash their legs? I hope you didn't, because that's weird. I don't think I can do it while zoomed in, can I? Because if I hit the home button, that cancels the zoom. Or cancels the zoom lock. What's up, Skulls of the Cats? Good to see you. All right, so we're set up. So what's going to happen is we're going to reset until we get our third shelf of Starly. Once we get that, we're going to catch it real quick, and then we're going to run over to where the Pidgey spawn. Then we're going to save, and we're going to do the same thing there. Got the DLC yesterday for your birthday. What should you hunt? You should hunt whatever donut you're able to get. That type. I wish I had the luxury of hunting what I wanted to in the DLC. So we've gotten 3 Shalfas so far. We need 3 more. We need 1 more Starly and 2 more Pidgey. We're at the point on this donut that I had to set up as a soft reset hunt. Oh, I know you're just teasing, Captain 007. No worries. Well, I have a great day. You have a great day too, Captain. I'm not even going to wait around for the 5th and 6th spawns. We'll just do 4. What's 585 divided by 4? Nothing happened. I definitely didn't already have 2 shiny Quaxley. Yeah, that was crazy. 2 of them. I didn't know about the second one. What's my thoughts on the Gallery DLC? Best DLC Nintendo. Best DLC Pokemon's ever put out is the Sword and Shield DLCs. 146.25. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. And then we multiply that by 2. So 290 resets. Oof, that's going to take a while. That is going to take a while. Let's hope we get it under odds. Should you get it? Definitely. Definitely get the Sword and Shield DLC. Definitely worth it. Particularly Crown Tundra. Isle of Armor is not as exciting when it comes to the storyline and the legendaries, but it does have some good Pokemon there that you can shiny hunt. But the Crown Tundra is incredible. Do I have shiny Riolu? I do, cool PG80. Well, I trade. Unfortunately, I cannot trade while in a hyperspace hole for some silly reason. I can't connect to the internet. Or I should say, you can't do online stuff while you're in a hyperspace hole. I don't know why, but you can't. Also, I only have 1 shiny Riolu, so no, I would not be trading it away. Magic hole interference. That's right. Yeah, I think it's silly that in hyperspace holes you can't use online capabilities. You can't use experience candy. I don't know what the point of that was. Actually, I do have a theory as to what the point of that was. It's kind of pessimistic. The theory was that if you got into a hyperspace hole and you were too underleveled for it, you couldn't bring in higher leveled Pokemon or make Pokemon higher leveled. You would just have to sacrifice the donut. Cards Against Humanity is a Chicago-based company. Interesting. Could you imagine if we played the DLC the way they intended us to play it? Could you imagine if we couldn't use backup saves if we didn't get the donut we wanted? Could you imagine every time you made a donut, you were stuck with it whether you wanted it or not? Could you imagine if you entered a hole with a Sparkling Power 3 donut and the guaranteed shiny was the one you didn't need and you just had to accept that? Crazy stuff. crazy, crazy, crazy stuff they expected us to just deal with. I genuinely hope that Game Freak learns from their mistakes with this game. Because they made a lot of them. That's how you play the game until I gave you the info to be better. Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where, like with this game, like I'm personally not the type of guy that takes advantage of like loopholes or glitches or exploits very often. But with this game, I feel like you have to in order to enjoy the game. They made a game that I feel would not have been enjoyable had it not been for the exploits and glitches. Launch fruit snacks. You shall return. You better, Gina. Could you imagine if they made a good DLC? Let's. I want to return to the Sword and Shield DLC. Let's get DLCs like that again. Oh, there. That was a shiny, but it wasn't an alpha. The good news is I noticed it was shiny, without the zoom feature. Sword and Shield DLC wasn't bad. That's what I'm saying. It was amazing. It was the best DLC that Pokemon's had. Imagine if a dinosaurs had human hands and feet, but hands had like dino legs and arms. That would be weird. Don't reflex reset. I'm doing my best not to. Yeah, I want another DLC like the Sword and Shield DLC. Like Crown Tundra was top tier. Even Isle of Armor, which doesn't get as much cred, even Isle of Armor was pretty fun. Matthew, I spent another good half hour this morning in Violet trying to reset for a white stripe basculin outbreak to no avail. Not more weird than dinos being real. That's true. You enjoyed Scarlet and Violet's DLC as well. It was good. It wasn't as good. It was good. Why do I torture myself in Scarlet and Violet? Because Matthew, I have no choice. That's the only way I'm going to get my white stripe basculin and Premier balls. But I have pretty much given up on getting them in a wild. I'll end up Masuda hunting them. I was just hoping I could cut down the number of Masuda hunts I needed to do. Also, thank you for whoever just subbed. I saw that sub count to 2312, which is pretty awesome. Like outside of bone structure, how do we actually know what they look like? I have no idea. I'm not a science man. Crown Tundra was the best DLC? Oh, definitely. Definitely was. Definitely was. I like Scarlet Violet DLC was good. I would have thought it was great had the legendaries not been shiny locked. And I have a very naively optimistic part of me that hopes that, okay, in the Gen 8 DLC, you could shiny hunt all the legendaries. In the Gen 9 DLC, you could shiny hunt all the starters. So in the Gen 10 DLC, you'll be able to shiny hunt all the legendaries again. That's my hope. Scarlet Violet Teal Mask DLC and Carmine had you in stitches. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was very disappointed they shiny locked the legendaries. Very, very disappointing. Yeah, it could be cheese. Who knows? wanted to try and hunt the Galarian bird so badly. I wanted to hunt the Galarian birds. I wanted to hunt Cub Poo. I mean, I already have plans to do 3 playthroughs so I can get the 3 Cub Poos. Wanted to hunt Galastrier, Spectrier, and Calyrex. You started this documentary about how when the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs struck the Earth, it actually created an alternate dimension with lizard folk and was discovered by some plumbers. Oh my gosh, Cam. Why do you torture yourself? Why do you bring bad things upon you? Yeah, I don't know, Cheese. They must be time travelers, I suppose. Second DLC, where he's full of himself, is fun too. Yeah, I mean, I like the shiny hunting in the DLCs. I thought Kieran was a little leaner. As terrible as it is, you're actually somehow enjoying it. That's just because you're a masochist, Kim. Rocket boots need to be a real thing. I feel like if rocket boots were a real thing, dang it, another shiny but not alpha. You'd have to have a license. I feel like a license would be important. Epilogue's even funny with the old people doing the Moki dance. Moki dance or Mochi dance, however it's pronounced. That was entertaining. Had B dubs for the first time in a long time last night. They had a promotion you couldn't refuse. What was it? I can't remember the last time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Actually, I can't remember the last time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. It was like 2 years ago. 3 years ago? 2 years ago. 3 years ago? 3 years ago this summer. Really good music too. Free 10 wings with a $15 purchase. That's a pretty good buy. That's a good deal. I wonder if my local Buffalo Wild Wings has that. Maybe today will be my cheat day. First good video game movie was the newer Mario movie. Everything else was garbage. Yeah, I would say the Mario movie was the best that they've had so far. Did I name my bike? No, who does that? I'll like if you trade with me on Legends Arceus EV King. Unfortunately, I'm playing this game right now. Who names plants? Same monkey, same zoo? No. Plants and bikes are different things. Yeah, you can try the Discord, or you can. I mean, you can just ask people in the chat. I don't know if anybody in the chat would be willing to or is able to help you out with trades, but um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I have yet to really see a video game movie that I thought was good. I would say the most recent Mario Brothers movie is about the closest. Value bundle, online exclusive. I don't think we have that deal, Matthew. What the heck? Oh well. Oh, an email address. That's an odd question. Shiny Toxicroak. I like Krogonk and Toxicroak. Mortal Kombat movies were so bad, but they were kind of good and serviceable. I mean, the soundtrack to the first Mortal Kombat movie was amazing. I don't think that's deniable. I think that's an objective fact. Why not call them and ask if they do? I mean, I could. Hmm. It's not funny how Toxicroak runs around PLA, right? What's PLA? Pokemon Legends Arceus. Okay, you did say Legends Arceus. I thought you said PLA in the first place. Yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's PLA. Look at him cry. Me? No, far from it. I just I feel weird calling restaurants that aren't delivery restaurants. I always feel like I'm bothering them. What should you name your shiny Charizard? Oh, I don't know, Finley Games. How about Gunther? All right, let's play guess the Pokemon plush. I have a Pokemon plush on my desk right here. You can't see it. Gotta guess where it is. Not Rowlet, not Pikachu, not Piplup, not Bulbasaur, not Carvana, not Pidgey, not Starly. Thank you, whoever subbed. I appreciate you. Not Eevee, not Slowpoke. Slowpokey, what's going on, buddy? Not Corsola, not Charmander. Uh, is it a slush? Is it mush? Now we play Guess the Plush. I like that. Not Squirtle, not Charmander. Not Ladybug. See, John Streckard has an advantage because I'm pretty sure he has a list of all the plushes that I have. He keeps a spreadsheet. Not Durant. Not Frillish. Not Bonsly. Not Ladian. Yeah, totally original idea. I like it. All right, I will give you guys a clue. It is a fire type Pokemon. Not Burmy, not Munchlax, not Timber, not Poliwrath. I was half joking, but I'm starting to think that John does have a list. Not Ponyta, not Charizard, not Cyndaquil, not Heatmore, not Tepig, not Ponyta, not Pikachu. Is it pure fire type? It is pure fire type. Not Tepig, not Slugma, not Pyroar. No list here. I don't believe you. Not Cinderace, not Charmeleon, not Raboot, not Numel, not Scorbunny, not Growlithe, not Torchic, not Paldean Tauros. Good guess though, Gina. I like you're thinking out of the box a little bit. Not Charcadet, not Talonflame, not Fuecoco, not Scorbunny, not Cyndaquil, not Litten, not Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, not Omanite, Slowpoke, Pidgeot, or Arbok. And that's all, folks. What is going on? Something is freaking out here. Not Blacephalon. Mr. Relinquish, you guess you have to go back to work. Not Charizard, not Vulpix. See you later, Cheese. Not Slugman, not Growlithe, not Ninetales, not Talonflame. Not Arcanine, not Growlithe, not Chimchar, not Flareon, not Pyroar, not Magby, not Victini, not Infernape, not Fledgling, not Litten. Alright, you guys need a second clue because you guys are just absolutely stinking it up today. This Pokemon is in Pokemon Legends ZA. It is in the very game I am playing. Not Magmortar. Not Litwick, not Panseer, not Magby. Not Simisear. My browser is freaking out. Like it's glitching. Like the screen is glitching. Actually, I don't know if it's the browser or it's the computer. Not Simisear, not not Magmortar, not Tepig, not Litleo, not Delphox. It's the computer. The computer screen's glitching out. Bizarre. No Pyroar, no Panseer, but Slowpoke with Fennekin. It is, in fact, Fennekin. Good job, Slowpoke. Gotta add to the spreadsheet. Oh my gosh, John. See, I knew you had a spreadsheet. I knew it. It's a cute one. Thank you, Gina. Actually, I don't know why I said thank you. It's not like I made it. I just gave someone money to have them give it to me. I don't know if that's worthy of saying thank you. But I agree, it is a cute one. We did not do Guess the Marvel Superhero yet, Gina. We did open packs though, and guess what I got? I got the shiny Darkrai card. That was pretty neat. So now I have every single shiny card in the Deluxe EX set. Just like Chem Nation. Chem Nation also has every single shiny card in the Deluxe EX set. One day you'll be able to Cephalon, you know it. One day. I'm also up to, what I say, 247 out of the 353 cards in the base set. So that's pretty sweet. $62% of you think I'm going to get all 6 Shalfas. We've gotten 3 so far. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We got 26 minutes to get another Starly and two Pidgey. What's going on, Kiro? Happy Saturday to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Oh, let's see what Kiro's Audi's up to. Kiro, your Audi is deathly afraid of centipedes. Well, that's a legitimate fear. That is a fear that is perfectly acceptable to have, Kiro. That's how they died 6 years ago. Probably so. I believe you can. I believe you can, Matthew, because I know when you do the side quest that involves Rotom, you get the Rotom Changifier. Let's see what it's called. I don't even remember what it's called. You know, the Changifier. Rotom catalog. Use the catalog to have Rotom hop in and out of various devices listed within. Vivi, what's going on? Good to see you. Here's Audi's always in danger. I know, that's what I'm saying. Gina, have you watched Severance? Yep, 6 forms total. 6 forms total. It's the regular Rotom and then 5 appliances. Your Audi jumps the multiverse. It's true. You'd have to interact with the different appliances. Yeah, that was pretty neat. I did like that. I had fun. Like, typically, I don't pay too much attention to like in video games, if like your character has like a house or something. But I thought the one in Legends Arceus was pretty neat. No, okay, Gina, you and I are going to talk about that. We'll talk about that later on. Come on, Starly. Like that in Breath of the Wild, you can build your own house. I also like that. I never um, was able to make enough money to really do that. I always wanted to, and I've seen friends' houses that they set up, but I was never able to like buy and fully furnish the Zelda house. I should replay the Zelda game sometime. Use a rubber farming method. Oh, that was another thing about the Zelda games is I always found out about the glitches for like unlimited money after they were patched. Oh, Ruby farming. That makes more sense. Succession. You know what, Mia? I did the same thing before I started watching it. I thought Succession I thought Severance was. I either thought it was Succession or I thought it was going to be like Succession. It turned out to be different. It is a bowling game. There's a bowling. I don't even remember a bowling game. Trying to sign up for a VGC regional that'll be close to your house in May. I hope you get it, Slowpoke. Hope you get to participate in the snowy region. I don't remember that. I do not remember that. Is it still viable? Can you still farm rupees doing that? Super easy and yes, interesting. So here's probably not a fun fact, but it's a fact nonetheless. I never beat Breath of the Wild on the Switch. I beat Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. I did end up purchasing Breath of the Wild for the Switch after I got my Switch, but I barely played it. And then I never finished Tears of the Kingdom. I'm on the final. I have to go to the final castle dungeon, whatever you want to call it. Haven't played a Zelda game since Link to the Past. That's a long time, Matthew. 100 rupees per strike, 20 to play. Ooh, interesting. You like watching the official VGCs and seeing our favorite PokeTubers in suits when they host? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I know Cyrus has been on that a lot, hasn't he? I think the last time I watched the Cyrus was on there. What's up, Oishi? A Slowpoke onesie? I love it. It's a great concept. So Matthew, not even Ocarina, huh? You haven't finished Tears of the Kingdom either, Kiro? Glad I'm not the only one. Merlin's laying in the worst spot. Your foot's asleep, but the pet rule is you cannot move. I understand that rule. It's a tough rule, but it's important to follow. Jerry, you're back. All right, guys. I'm not sure. I'm starting to get a little nervous that we're not going to get this third Starly. You love Ocarina and you hope they put it on the Switch, but you doubt it. Well, I mean, it's. Wait. Is it on NSO? Is it on Nintendo Switch Online? I mean, I'd love for them to do a remaster. Absolutely. You're back, Brecky complete. What did you eat for breakfast, Jerry? And was that breakfast with mom? Oh, it is on Nintendo Switch Online. Okay, yeah. I would love a remake, though. I would love a remaster. Yeah, Wind Waker is. Waffles, eggs, bacon with waif. Bacon with waif. Nice. Mom's sick day? Oh, no. Also, wish no internet required? Yes, that would be very nice. I hope mom feels better soon. You're in progress with Wind Waker? Yeah, I played a little bit of it on the plane when I was flying home uh, from uh, from visiting my parents, and eventually I'll get more into it. I've played it quite a few times since it originally came out. One thing I've always wanted to do that I never did though was complete the I don't know what you call it the gallery. You can take pictures of like all the NPCs and all the enemies and bosses and everything in the game, and make trophies out of them. I've never completed that, and I've always wanted to. You've never beat a Zelda game, Gina, please. You want Twilight Princess released on the NSO next? That would be good. I do have the. Was it the Switch? Was it the Wii U that had the re-release of Twilight Princess? You got a shower? That's good. That's a good idea. I have not played Echoes of Wisdom yet. Oh, is this the normal? Well, I mean, I know that Twilight Princess was on. Okay, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, Twilight Princess was a GameCube slash Wii release, but yeah, there was a high def version released for Wii U. I do have that. Still don't know why Nintendo locks classic titles under NSO just let us own it. Yeah, I don't know, Scrobo. I don't know. I wish they would. I mean, they used to. I mean, they literally did up until the Switch. I mean, granted they were digital only, but yeah, the Virtual Console was fantastic. Being able to buy and download games. I don't know why they went to the subscription based version. Money. Um, well, yeah. I mean, I guess yes and no. I know that I know that the NSO subscription is a moneymaker, but I think the main thing about the NSO subscription is to be able to access online features of games. And then the quote unquote free games for all the different systems are kind of like an add-on to try and make it more palatable to spend the money. I would actually have preferred, believe it or not, this is a little bit of a hot take, if they're going to charge us a subscription to use online features, fine. Charge us a subscription to use online features, but then also have the virtual console where I can spend more money purchasing games. I'd rather have that. Yeah, and owning them. Yeah, well, owning them to the extent of downloading it onto the local memory. Yeah, just like how they did for the Wii and Wii U. I bought a lot of games from the Virtual Console, so we can play with that internet. Exactly. Diddy Kong Racing. I would love to play Diddy Kong Racing again. I loved that game so much. Yeah, we're what? Almost a year later, Gina, and still no Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. They better at least announce the date for those on Pokemon Day. It's been almost a freaking year. And I've never played Gale of Darkness. I don't know how. I somehow missed it. I didn't realize that was a thing until, a few years ago. I played Coliseum. I loved Coliseum. And it was how I was able to get all the remaining Gen 2 Pokemon I needed in the Gen 3 games. It'll be a year on June 5th. Um, well, a year since the Switch 2 came out, but they announced it. Um, I guess that would have been April when they announced that the Switch 2 would have GameCube games added to Nintendo Switch Online. It was they were announced the same day that they announced that they were porting GameCube games. Well, is Shiny Hunt the Shadow Pokemon? Maybe. It's your favorite Pokemon game of all time. It was a pretty fun one. You own Gale of Darkness, but not Coliseum. Yeah, I owned Coliseum. I never owned Gale of Darkness. Never played it. I know it's got the Shadow Lugia in it, which is pretty neat. Game Freak, they're going to be at the next Xbox event showing off their new game. Yeah, I have heard they've branched out and have been making more non-Pokemon games lately. What are my predictions for Pokemon Day? All right, I got the inside scoop. I got the inside track on what's going to be announced on Pokemon Day. You guys ready? Here's what's going to be. They're going to do some announcements on new content for Pokemon Friends, Pokemon Masters EX, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Cafe Remix, Pokemon TCG Pocket. Okay? They're going to have a portion of the presents talking about the 30th anniversary. Okay? There will be an announcement about Pokemon Concierge. There will be an announcement about a new Terra Raid event coming up in Scarlet and Violet, along with a uh, mystery gift for Pokemon Legends ZA. And then they're going to say, and finally, we have one more thing. Please watch this thing that we're going to show you finally. And it's going to be a very, very... Gina, they're going to be announcing a concierge steelbook box set. They're going to announce... they're going to show a trailer showing live action man. A live action man in a place that we don't understand or recognize. And he's going to be walking through places that have things like on the walls and in the background that are somewhat Pokemon related. And then it's going to close with him finding a box, and he opens the box, and you hear Pokemon noises coming out of the box. And then it's going to hard cut to the name of the Gen 10 games and says coming fall 2026. And that's what's going to be. Akira 25th Anniversary Steelbook Edition. I need to get me a copy of that. I need to get a copy of that. I would love to get a Blu-ray version of Akira. It's just a boilerplate for all Pokemon Presents. You're not fooled. What are you talking about, Gina? What even are you talking about? BMD games just like Game Freak? Ah, yeah, sad. Oh, and they will announce the date of Coliseum and Gale of Darkness coming out on NSO. Snatches on 4K? I don't know. It might be. Wouldn't surprise me. Look, Gina, if someone with like 1 billion subs can make a video that gets hundreds of thousands of views by saying his prediction for Pokemon Presents on Pokemon Day is the announcement of Gen 10, I can do the same thing. Why is it that when he says it, it's okay, but when I say it, it's just boilerplate? You didn't say what update we're getting for Cafe Remix? It's going to be... They will be introducing... No need to diss A-Drive. I'm not talking about A-Drive. I've actually never watched an A-Drive video. In honor of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, Cafe Remix will be adding a special costume Mewtwo. I'm telling the team know what you say, so speak wisely. That was a sentence that Gina just wrote. Can we make bingo cards for the presents? You can do whatever you want, Jerry. In fact, I encourage you to make bingo cards. Costume Mewtwo as possible, actually. See? See? Hope we don't get another Detective Pikachu game. I've actually never played the Detective Pikachu games. That might be the one spin off series I've never touched. The Return of Pikapool. Oh my gosh. That sounds pretty crazy. John Streckert, I don't know if this is going to happen, buddy. New mobile game, Pokemon Eat. Oh, I forgot. They're also going to have, they'll do an announcement about upcoming content for Pokemon Sleep. I almost forgot that one. Oh, Pokopia too. Pokopia. They're going to announce the first event in Pokopia. Wait, when does Pokopia come out? Does that come out in March? Detective Pikachu on the Switch is terrible. What's the other one on? There's two Detective Pikachus, right? Forgot about Pokemon Sleep? Yeah, I think most people did. Uh, yeah, when does Pokopia come out? Oh, 3DS is what the first Detective Pikachu was on? Huh. I missed that. 5th of March. Okay, so it come out the week after Pokemon Day. So they'll probably have a trailer. It'll be like the final trailer for Pokopia. And within that trailer they'll probably announce the first event. The first seasonal event. That's yeah. Yeah. That'll probably be a few minutes of Pogo predictions. My guess is they're gonna have another special Kanto event, like a Kanto weekend. Am I gonna play Pokopia? That is a good question. Um, I don't have anything against Pokopia. I think it's a game that's long overdue. I think there's a lot of people that have been wanting a game like Pokopia for a very long time, and I know they're very excited about it. I have yet to be convinced that it's worth $70. So that's where I'm at. What's my prediction for the release of Champions? That's a good question. I actually got to hand it to Metacham. He made a good point on last weekend's stream that because Pokemon Champions is now the standard format for Worlds competitions, they need to release it pretty darn soon so that people can start preparing their teams and everything before Worlds this summer. So I would think that it's got to be if they don't shadow drop it on the presents, they have to announce the release date, and the release date has to be either March or April. Like Pokemon's version of Animal Crossing, yeah, pretty much Animal Crossing with a hint of Minecraft, I guess, from what I've heard other people say. Yeah, Kanto starts with a slightly different party hat. Yeah, I think Pogo for the 30th anniversary will have a special Kanto weekend. They'll add party hats for another couple Pokemon. Um, they might announce the dates for the Kalos World Tour. Actually, have those dates already been announced? They probably have already been announced. They'll mention the Kalos World Tour. Gmax Alchemy, I like that. That makes sense. That does make a lot of sense, John. Hope Champions has immediate home compatibility for all the VGC players. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a good point. Kind of like, we got to follow order of operations, right? So it would make sense if Champions doesn't come out until after home compatibility with Legend ZA. So then home compatibility, I still believe will be dropped on Pokemon Day or the week of. They might say like starting tomorrow or whatever. And then after that, they can drop champions. But I don't think they can drop champions until home compatibility comes out. Slowpoke, I imagine you will. Yeah, I don't think you'll need to use your own Pokemon in champions, but like you can probably have rental teams like you could in Stadium. And basically what Battle Revolution was, which is a big letdown. I was not a fan of Pokemon Battle Revolution. I'll get it if it has shiny hunting. Otherwise, I think I'll play Pokemon Cross. I mean, if there are shinies in Pokopia, that would be one thing. Um, but it's. I feel like it's a steep price to pay for what I've seen so far. It's been months. Yeah, I mean, I was never expecting the home compatibility uh, before Pokemon Presents or Pokemon Day. I figured it would come then. All right, we are actually technically over time now. John, I'm so sorry I let you down. We did get three of the six Shalfas today, which is good. Um, I'm going to continue this hunt off stream just to finish it up. Tomorrow we'll look at the Shalfa Megastar Raptor, and we will hunt one of the other five Shalfa Megas I need. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to some people. First off, thank you all of you for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Also, thank you to Shinies for the 36 months of membership, Mia for the 14 months, Clocky for the 28, Kem for the 37, and Gina for the 16. Appreciate you all. And thank you to all the new subs. I hope to see you all again. Hope it wasn't just a one-day thing. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Be good. We'll do one more check. Eric, thank you so much, buddy. I love you too, bud. No shiny. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do for another reason. And yeah, see you tomorrow.